Hey guys, we're back with another combo versus. Today we'll be seeing if Savior Valkyrie with armor 7 and shot in high mode is a competitive combo or not. So last episode we did do an unboxing and we put this combo up against the Gauntlet in low mode. It didn't do too hot to be straightforward. It really wasn't a good combo in low mode, and I honestly did not like shot at all. The Savior and Valkyrie I do think are good parts, but shot in my opinion is not. So today we'll see how this does in high mode. So I'll go ahead and throw this together, weigh it, and we'll get straight to the battles. Alright, so we have Savior Valkyrie with armor 7 and shot in high mode, and should be about 74 point something grams. Let's see. Alright, 74.08 grams. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to the battles. Alright, so we have Tempest Solomon with the metal chip core, 1S will and Xtend Plus. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll switch over to Savior Valkyrie with armor 7 and shot in high mode and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So I am using the red Solomon as I have gotten a few comments and message requests to use the red chip, as more people have the red chip as opposed to the gold one. Therefore, it does better resemble the meta version of Tempest Solomon. But yeah, we'll go ahead and see how these two match up. And I'll be using the power launcher with shot again. So let's go with Tempest first. Alright, so shot activated already, and yeah, that is a loss. So that is a win for Tempest, and I'll just reset shot, and we will launch it first. Or we will launch Tempest first again. Alright, so Tempest. Well, shot is doing all the hitting, but Tempest weighs more, therefore shot is bouncing back a lot more, but that is another one for Tempest. And yeah, I'll go ahead and apologize in advance. There is still construction going on directly across the street at what seems like every hour of the day. So yeah, that noise is coming through. I do apologize for it, but we'll go ahead and do Tempest first again. So yeah, low mode wasn't too good, so I'm definitely not expecting high mode to be any better. And yeah, that is another one for Tempest. So we'll go ahead and launch shot first this time. Alright, so I don't know what happened there with Tempest. One thing to mention is, and I'll stop shot. Savior Valkyrie. One thing to mention is I do use the purple one as I have found that it has better teeth than the red ones. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that launch again. So technically that is a win for Savior. Alright, so Savior Valkyrie first. Alright, so a double burst. I do think Savior Valkyrie may have burst first, but that will definitely be slowed down. And I'll just fix these back. It's hard to believe that the purple 1S just has that much better teeth than the red one, but it is definitely true. Every time I use a red 1S, Tempest definitely bursts a lot more. So we'll go ahead and do Save Your Valkyrie first again. Alright, so I'm not sure what's going on with this Xtend Plus. It is in stamina mode, as you guys can see. It is in stamina mode. So, I mean, this one, it's not as worn as the one I used. Actually, yeah, it is pretty worn. It may be a little bit more worn, actually, than the one that I use on my Tempest. So let's try that again. So I'll have to adjust my launching with this, with it being worn so much. There we go. And that is another one for Tempest. So we will do one more launch with Savior first. And I super light launch Tempest. It is definitely still going to win, as you can see there. So that is another one for Tempest, and we'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So we have Double Belial with F Gear, Armor 2, Giga, and Venture. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Save Your Valkyrie with Armor 7 and Shot. And in the next combo versus, I will actually test Venture with the attachment. So I'll put this combo with the attachment up against the Gauntlet. But yeah, let's see how this battle plays out. And I'll use the new launcher for both of these combos. And I'm definitely expecting Belial to win. Alright, so Double Belial. Alright, so that is a win for Save Your Valkyrie. It barely tapped it, but hey, it still won. And we'll go ahead and launch Double Belial first again. Alright, so another KO win for Save Your Valkyrie. Maybe there's something to this high mode. So let's go with Double Belial first again. Alright, a little shot activated. Yeah, I could see it KOing it again. If it would have got hit it just a little bit harder, could have KO'd it here. But that is a win for Double Belial. So we'll go ahead and launch Save Your Valkyrie first this time. You guys, let me know your thoughts on Shot. I honestly do not like it at all. So Save Your Valkyrie. Alright, so that is a win for Double Belial, and I'm going to try to launch Save Your Valkyrie a little bit harder, as it does seem like it's extremely low on stamina. So let's go with Save Your Valkyrie first. Yeah, I just think the low stamina comes from the Shot jumping around. Not to mention it's top heavy with the metal on top. So that is another win for Double Belial, and we'll go ahead and do one more launch with Save Your Valkyrie first. Alright, not sure what happened there. I pulled the string, but it did not want to come out. So let's try that again. So that is another win for Devil Belial, and we'll go ahead and switch combos. So we have Roar Bahamut with Armor 2, Giga, and Drift. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Savior Valkyrie with Armor 7 and Shot. And I'll go ahead and reset the shot. So yeah, Roar Bahamut should win this one, opposite spin drift. But let's see. And hopefully I can get this to the drift to launch right. I'm fairly certain that I can, but you never know. So let's go with Roar Bahamut. Alright, so that is a win for Roar Bahamut, and that is really what you want to attempt to do against a Roar Bahamut with Giga Drift combo, or really any drift combo, is if they're launching with these newer Dynamite Series Beyblades, they can hard launch and stay in the center. So what you want to do is try to hit them in a way in which they fly out to the outside and tornado stall. And depending on how worn the drift is, they can either ride the ridge or they'll just fly out into one of the pockets. So this is a pretty fresh drift. So I'm not using my my super worn Awoken one. I'm using a fairly new drift. But yeah, so that is a win for Roar Bahamut, and we'll go ahead and launch it first. I'm gonna try to knock it out the center again with the shot. So Roar Bahamut. Alright, so Savior Valkyrie got the KO really fast. It hit it in the back of the pocket, and the Roar Bahamut flew back in. I'm 99% sure it did hit the back, and it didn't just hit the lip right there of the stadium floor. So I'll have to slow that down. But I do think it is a win for Savior Valkyrie. So we'll do one more launch with Roar Bahamut first before we switch over to Savior Valkyrie. Alright, so we did get the good hit. So Roar Bahamut was sitting in the center, and I launched it directly over it, so you couldn't really see it, but I did hit it and make it go into a tornado stall. However, that is still a win for Roar Bahamut by WBO rules, as the KO and the burst happen at the same time. Therefore, it's I believe it's called burst priority. So the Beyblade that bursts the other Beyblade actually wins. So that is a win for Roar Bahamut, and I'll slow it down. But yeah, for me, the way I saw it before it even hit the back, the Savior Valkyrie was starting to burst. So Roar Bahamut, and we'll go ahead and launch Savior Valkyrie first. So I must say, high mode really good job KOing. So if I recall, low mode didn't really KO too much, but this high mode is doing a really good job. So that is a win for Savior Valkyrie. We're gonna say hashtag Arca Drift Killer. Just kidding. I don't know if Arca actually watches these. I've seen them comment on one of them before, but yeah. Yeah. So save your Valkyrie first. That is another win for Savior Valkyrie. So Savior Valkyrie was sitting in the center, and I tried to knock it out of the center with Roar Bahamut. However, it took a lot of recoil and KO'd here. So we'll do one more launch with Savior Valkyrie first. This may be all you need, high mode Savior Valkyrie, to go against those opposite spin drift combos. Alright, so save your Valkyrie first. And I don't think it's going to get the way. Alright, yeah, that is a win for Roar Bahamut, and we'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So we have Rage Diabolos with 3A and Xceed dash plus Z. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Savior Valkyrie with Armor 7 and Shot. So this will be an interesting matchup. I'm really hoping I can start to awaken this, as I know some people, I don't know how, but theirs are already awoken. Yeah, but I'm guessing that they are going up against this Rage combo. And by the way they spin, it's hard to see how Rage can hit it in a way that will awaken it, but it is possible, so let's go ahead. And I just had to grab my left launcher, I didn't actually have it. So we'll go with Rage first. Alright, so we already know how Xceed dash plus Z is going to work for us today. Let's try that again. Alright, so that is a win for Rage Diabolos. You know, I always try to stop them in a way in which it lands the right way, so that's pretty cool. But we'll go with Rage Diabolos first again. See if we can get some more burst. Alright, so that is a self KO, and I'll just clean off this driver. Yeah, that's one thing that's really important in between matches, is cleaning out the stadium. As the Beyblades, from what I've seen at a lot of tournaments, they do make the stadium really dirty. So let's go with Rage again. Alright, so we'll go ahead and say that was another win for Rage. It was really a bad launch on my part, but it is still a win for Rage. And we'll launch Rage first one more time. You know, I can't really say it's a bad launch if Rage is kind of sitting in the middle or starting to sit in the middle. It's just gonna happen with the way I'm launching it unless I toss it. So Rage first. So that is a win for Savior Valkyrie. And we'll go ahead and launch Savior Valkyrie first. And again, I do not like this Savior Valkyrie. I don't know. I don't like this out of the box. I don't know if it's shot or just a combo in general, but I don't like it. Valkyrie's a good part. It's a really good right spin part, and Savior is good as well. So I guess Savior and Valkyrie together I like. It's just the shot. I don't know what it is, but I do not like it at all. So Savior Valkyrie. We'll go ahead and say that is a win for Savior Valkyrie. I do think Rage might have launched in the pocket, but yeah, it's still a win. Alright, so Savior Valkyrie. that is a win for Rage, and we'll do Savior Valkyrie. Let's go one more time, and I'll try to get it to burst this time. And I might use a different driver so you can see. Actually, I don't know with this camera. I still need to get a new camera, but a lot of dust and stuff gets on the Xceed, and it makes it really dirty, and so it goes wild when you're launching it. And I don't want to scratch it, so I just kind of rub it a little bit. Sometimes I might get a microfiber and just dust it off. But yeah, that's what happens in the stadiums a lot. So last time with Savior Valkyrie first. So that is a win for Rage Diabolos, and we'll go ahead and switch to the next combos. Alright, so we have Hollow Lucifer 2 with 4A Giga, 4A in balance mode, Giga, and Universe. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Savior Valkyrie with Armor 7 and Shot and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So I will get a practice launch with Hollow Lucifer, as I'm gonna make sure that I can get it to stay in the center. So let's just see. And yeah, no, it didn't stay in the center. Let's try again. All right, so we'll do one more. All right, and I did just notice this launcher is ripped up here, so I'll go ahead and switch to a different launcher. So yeah, we'll be using this one, and let's give this just one launch. All right, so we'll stick with this, and let's go ahead and do Hollow Lucifer first. Wow, it took a lot of stamina out of Hollow Lucifer. That's very interesting. So that is a win for Savior Valkyrie. Yeah, that one little nudge took a lot of Hollow Lucifer stamina away. Hollow Lucifer again. Alright, so that is a win for Hollow Lucifer, and when it got hit by Savior Valkyrie, it barely moved. So yeah, let's go with Hollow Lucifer again one more time. I'll readjust the stadium. I'm gonna redo that launch. So I can say I did not expect that to happen to Hollow Lucifer at all. I think, let me look at the T. Yeah, I didn't expect that. 4A has some decent teeth. It takes a good bit of tension. A lot more tension than for 1S to move it. But it does have fewer teeth. Yeah, so I definitely did not expect that. But we'll go ahead and launch Shot first this time. Sorry, not Shot, Savior Valkyrie. I'm calling the Beyblades out by their drivers. Anyway, Savior Valkyrie. Alright, so that is a win for Hollow Lucifer, and we'll do Savior Valkyrie again. Yeah, high mode just does not have the stamina. So I did kind of aim that, but we'll go ahead and say Hollow Lucifer won that, and we'll do Save Your Valkyrie. Let's go with 2 more times, since I really did aim that. So that is a win for Save Your Valkyrie, and we'll do it first one more time. And the reason I waited to launch Hollow Lucifer so late is I wanted to let Save Your Valkyrie get out the way so I don't kind of launch on top of it or sort of snipe it, but hey. Alright, so Save Your Valkyrie. Alright, that is a win for Hollow Lucifer. And I do want to mention that I am using these 2 launchers, and I am pulling them with the exact same amount of strength. So I'm just pulling straight out with both of them. I'm not pulling one harder than the other. Now, let's see. I don't know. This one has a lot more resistance still. I can just feel it compared to this. Now, the further you go with this, the more resistance you get, but that first initial pull, it's a lot less resistance than this. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put these away and come back with my thoughts on this combo. So, what are my thoughts on Save Your Valkyrie with Armor 7 and Shot in high mode? Now, I still don't like this combo as a whole. I do like Savior with Valkyrie. I do not like Shot, but I think honestly this has a little bit more KO potential than low mode, and I could just be misremembering it, but this definitely got a lot more KOs. Now that said, this is not a competitive combo in my opinion, the stock combo. Yeah, those are my thoughts on this. Now, I don't know if awakening this will make it any better. Actually, I'm just gonna stop right there. Changing this driver will make it better, in my opinion. I don't think even if you awaken this with this driver, it will do much better. I think a lot more testing needs to be done with this driver on different combos, but I do think with the shape, how it is sort of like a Brave Valkyrie with sort of like a 2S. You can see the gold parts, they remind me of 2S, so that triangular shape right there. I think this on another disc with maybe a rubber driver, quick, extreme dash, or jolt, I think that will be pretty aggressive. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this combo. If you like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Thanks.